Hello! Today I've got another DIY tutorial for you. This time I'm going to show you how to make some sort of winter, Christmas, at least party earrings. I still have to make them, so I obviously can't show them yet. But they're going to involve mainly colored little bells. Because I just love jewelry with bells. Like there's 10 in them in the package. Yeah. So I might actually do a necklace with it later on as well. Either way, they're really cute and they sound nice, so yeah. And it's also going to involve these little silver ice crystals. So yeah, let's get started. So the first thing you'll need is a metal chain, just a small tiny metal chain like this. Well, you know, long but narrow. Also some metal snowflakes, ice crystals, however you want to call them. And 2 earrings. And 2 little bells. I picked a gold one and a silver one. And about 8 of these tiny little rings to attach all the stuff to the chains later. And then these 2 little pliers that probably have a name, but I'm not a technical person, so I don't know how they're called. But yeah, the first thing I'm gonna do is just make the chain into smaller chains. I just use the cutting part of the flat plier thing. And I thought it'd be easy because the chains are very slim, but it actually was quite difficult. You really gotta squeeze it and then just wiggle it and pull at it, and finally it actually breaks. But yeah, what I did is just make per earring 1 long string, 1 middle string and 1 short string. So all in all you end up with 6 little strings of wire, or wire, the chain. Anyway, then I move on to actually making the earrings. What I do first is just fold open the little ring on the base of the actual earring part with the round beak plier thing. I should really look up the names of these things. And then I just hang all the chains from it. You could just put the ornament on the chains first. It's just a matter of what you find easiest. I find it easiest to all attach them to the earring first. But, you know, in the end, for the end result, it doesn't really matter what order you do it in. And then I use a flat beaked plier to tighten it up again. And then there's the base of the earring. And then to attach all the ornaments, I just use the tiny little rings. I use the round to the things to open them. And I also use those pliers to hold the wire in place because it's it's very thin, so it's just easier than just doing it with my hands. And then just ring around it, ice crystal in it, and then you have a little ice crystal dangle. And I just pretty much did that 6 times to get 3 ice crystals on each earring. Now just showing it from a little bit more of a distance here. Yeah, I'm not sure which one is actually easier to see. It's sort of really difficult to film it from really up close. Because I do have a tendency to like really want to hold it close to my face so I can see it well. But then the back of my head will be on camera rather than the actual DIY product. So yeah, it's pretty difficult to film. I'm still working on improving that. But yeah, all in all, that's just what I did. I'm just filming these 2, by the way, not all 6 of them. It will be a bit repetitive, I think. But yeah. And then at that point, you'll be left with an earring with ice crystals on it. You could leave it like this, but I prefer to have something extra on it, so I added a bell. So I took the longest chain and actually took the middle of that, like I didn't measure it or anything, just roughly the middle. Put another ring on that and then a little tiny bell. And then just the same as with the ice crystals, I just squeeze the ring shut so the bell is attached to it. And then obviously did the exact same thing on the other earring to have 2 earrings. And yeah, that's actually already the end of the tutorial. It's just a really quick and fun and easy thing to do. I was actually surprised at how easy it was. I actually expected it to be more difficult. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this. Thank you very much for watching. And see you next time. Bye!